Good morning, you guys. Welcome to a new vlog. Sorry if I sound, I don't know, froggy. My throat's just doing some weird stuff right now. I just woke up. This is the start of a monumental vlog, monumental day. It's my very first day of college. I always say last day, and that doesn't make any sense, but it's my first day of college, of my undergrad ever, and that's so wild to even think about. So I'm not gonna think about it right now, but I just woke up and I'm in the bathroom doing my skincare, and I wanted to share you guys 2 new products that I've been so loving for the last like 2 months that has helped my skin, like that has kind of been integrated into my routine and helped my skin with everything else I'm already doing look like this. Like I'm coming at you guys fresh faced because, you know, I feel my skin is looking great. I've been using 2 new products by Claire's, which I get from like the Wishtrend website. You guys already know that I love Wishtrend. For my last kind of like college morning routine, when I did my skincare section of it, all I used was Wishtrend, and of course like I had my Curology, which I still use every morning. But I had like old products that I ended up finishing and I wanted to try something new, so I ended up replacing it by other Wishtrend products. So that's the only reason why anything that's in that old video is not in this one, because it probably finished and then I replaced it with something new because I kind of wanted to try something new. But I have been using this Mandelic Acid 5% Skin Prep Water. This I use in the morning or night depending on what I'm like doing that day. So I'm using it this morning, and I have also been using the Claire's Fundamental Watery Oil Drops. I use this day and night. I use the Mandelic Acid like skin prep water every other day, and all those other days it replaces my usual like toner, which is the Glossier Solution Skin Perfecting toner, like water thing. I use that usually like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then I will use this like twice a week, sometimes on like a Tuesday or like a Saturday, Sunday, just depending on how I've like worked out my schedule. And I usually would put it on like a little cotton pad and like wipe it all over my face, or sometimes I'll just pour a little bit into my palm and just pat it into my skin, depending on what kind of like exfoliation I'm trying to do that morning or that night. But it's just really good at removing dead skin cells and just like making your skin not look dull. Since I've started like using it, there's been times when I look at my face like in the mirror like throughout the day and I will look like really glowy, and I think that it's like oil, so I'll try to like wipe it off and it won't come off because it's like my skin. So it's really good at rejuvenating your skin, making sure that you always have fresh skin on your face instead of like dead skin, you know what I mean, like so that you don't get any buildup. And that's why I use it twice a week, and it's really good. It just makes your skin look so like fresh and fun. Like I just used it, and it's just like I look like so young. I don't know why. Obviously I'm only like 21, but I look so like young and fresh, and my skin looks really supple. So I really love that, and I've really been loving this. And after that, I'll just go in with my Fundamental Watery Oil Drops. Fun fact, I hate the feel of oil. I don't know why, I just do, but this isn't actually like oily. It has a really nice like consistency, and it's really good for hydration. Like my skin drinks the stuff up, like it just loves it. The Watery Oil Drops with the Mandelic Acid Skin Prep just go together like the perfect team, and it just helps my skin to just look glowy and healthy. And it's also vegan friendly, so that's nice, and cruelty free. I've been trying to kind of get more into like making sure that the brands that I use are cruelty free, so that's really nice. But what I do is I just like pour a couple drops into my palm, and I just like to pat it in. I've gotten really into like doing the Korean like skincare, like patting into your skin thing. I think it's nice. It just makes me feel a little like luxurious and like I'm doing something like extra for my skin. So I've just been doing that every morning, and it just has been really helping. You guys already know that I love Claire's products, so I just want to make sure sure that I let you guys know what's new in my skincare routine, because I mentioned last time how consistent I am, and I have been pretty consistent with these when I introduced them into my routine. So I just wanted you guys to know what I've been up to when it comes to skincare, because I've gotten some questions on my Instagram, and yeah, that is why I look so baby faced all the time. And yes, I still do use my Curology. I use everything I ever like mentioned on my Instagram. I use it long term. And before I forget, I do want to mention that if you do try the skin prep water and you do it in the morning, kind of like how I'm doing today, make sure that you put sunscreen on. Always put sunscreen on, of course. Even if you are a person of color, put your sunscreen on. Cancer is real and it does not discriminate, especially if you're using something like this. It is an acid, and you want to make sure that you are like protecting your skin at all times.
All about, and I've even learned this from other podcasts and like books I read and stuff, like people like to see you.
I just like to post when like I'm on my phone.
That makes total sense. Yeah.
Hello, we're about to head out. Let me pause
And there's
this.
a perfect
I was just listening to Gals on the Go podcast. I'm about to head out to class, and I should probably leave soon. What time is it? Okay, yeah, I should leave soon. But I want a sweater because I'm wearing this top. This one's from Urban, and it's been really, really hot lately, but I know that like I think most college campuses, like classrooms, like lecture halls, they get so cold. Or maybe it's just because I run cold, but I get so cold in classrooms. And I know some of the classrooms that I have today are going to be freezing, so I just don't know which sweater I want to take. Probably take this green one or this Delta Gamma one, because it is recruitment week right now, which is so crazy. It's crazy that I'm not there, but it's recruitment, and you know, you gotta rep. Once I get cold, I want to rep, make sure people know, you know, what I'm repping. So I'm probably gonna take this sweater with me, maybe some sunglasses too, because it gets really sunny. So I just have these ones from Amazon, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to eat breakfast on the go today. I don't have any groceries still have not gone grocery shopping since the last time you guys saw a vlog from me, so I think I just have like toast. So I'm gonna have some toast, maybe some honey on top of it, and then head out. I just checked the weather, and since when is it gonna be 70 degrees? Anyway, I guess I will probably have to take a sweater, so that's good. But just want to show you guys my outfit. I got a new plant. It's like leaning. Ignore this. I have to like put it in a little pot thing so it's not doing all this thing. It's just my outfit for today, something simple, like I said, black top from Urban, and then I have my pink gray sweatpants, so comfy. I probably will have to put those little like strings, like drawstrings in it, because like I said, I lost a little bit of weight, so my waist is kind of smaller than the rest of it, so I have to like tighten it up. But I am just wearing it. I just like the comfy fit. I was gonna wear my biker shorts, but I can't find them, so I'm a little worried because they make like most of my closet, so I'm a little worried about that. But yeah, this is just a fit, and I wear, of course, my Air Force Ones. Need to clean these as always, but regular jewelry, everything like that, everything is pretty much the same. I really wish I could remember what I wore my first day in college. I feel like it was something completely different from this, because when I first got here, like in college freshman year, I was really big into like dressing up to go to campus. So I used to like wear heels on campus, not really big ones, but like heeled boots, and just like I was in a different vibe. I was like in a Fashion Nova vibe when I first got here, and now I'm like sweats and just like casual, like no makeup. I spot treated my face, but that is about it. So such a different, it's so weird that it's so different, you know what I mean? Like I'm like a completely different person almost. But yeah, let's head out. Hello, I am now out of class, just got out. It was pretty simple stuff. It was mostly like introductory stuff, like syllabus and what expectations. Basically, if you were here last quarter, during my last quarter's last semester, I have the same exact professor, and I think I said it last time too, but he's just really chill. He cancels about 50% of the class. He lets the students decide what's on the final every single class. So I have him again, just like I had him last quarter. I have him again 3 times. Like my entire schedule is just him, and then I have another online class. He actually just told us that for next week we don't have like a physical class, so it's gonna be like an online lecture, so that's perfect. My schedule is literally so perfect. I'm gonna be the most, I think I have like the most perfect senior schedule, so I'll probably try to supplement that because I will have a little bit more time. I'm going to try and get an internship, and I just talked to him actually about internships because he was talking about like lawyers and stuff, the people that he knows. So I think I'm gonna get in contact with him and get some information so I can get some internships, some experience under my belt. But yeah, just got out and I am so hungry. I always do this to myself where I think I'm gonna be able to not like get hungry while I'm on campus, and I get hungry and then I cave and I buy food that's way too expensive. So right now I am about to go into Chipotle to get a burrito because I was thinking about like getting a salad from Albertsons, and then I think, do I want to spend $8 on a salad? Or do I want to spend $8 on a burrito? And I want to spend $8 on a burrito. So we're gonna go get a burrito, and I'm gonna get extra guac because I'm feeling extra spicy today. And yeah, that is what we're doing. Then I have work, so I will be going to work for a couple of hours, and I'll probably spend the entire time like studying and doing whatever else I need to do while I'm there. But I'm having a great first day so far, and I got to talk to Bella for a little bit. We chatted and we saw each other and we chatted about things, and we drank our coffees together before our class. So it's just been like a day. Completely unrelated to anything first day, but maybe related because I talked about it earlier in the video. But my skin is snapping today. Like it decided to snap. Like I'm feeling it. Back home now. It is now like 9:30 or 8:30. I just got home and I was so tired. Like work was crazy, and I always recommend that if you want to get a job, get one on campus because it is like usually the easiest place to work and you usually get to do your homework. But the first 2 weeks back to school are insane because everyone is just like, obviously they're back, and they, especially at the gym, like everyone's like getting like their hand scans, like we have to put them in the system. It's just like crazy. Like we were crazy busy. Like my feet hurt because I was standing for such a long time. So I just got home and I just like laid down like doing nothing for a little bit. I've just been watching The Walking Dead, and the show is so wild. Like no wonder it was so popular when it was. It is so crazy. But yeah, I did that, and I've also been working on just like going through my syllabuses, like everything that I got today, and putting them into like my Google Doc, because I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to get like a paper planner, like a book planner, and I just decided against it because I think I like the idea and the aesthetic of having like a paper planner more than I actually get use out of it, because I've had paper like book planners over the last 2 years in college. I had some in high school too, and I never really used them. I just kind of used them for the first 2 weeks, and after that I got tired of like carrying them around, so I just like left them in my backpack or left them at work or left them at school and just like never made full use of them. So I've just been using Google Docs. So I have all like my classes that I went to today. I also have like a note right here for my other class, which is like an online class, so that I know when I can do it. So I have it like set that I should work on it during work, because sometimes, or at least most of the time, I can do my homework at work. So I have it here, and then if I can't, then I'll just adjust it. But I have all my classes set. I also have all the times that I want to do rush cycle or my workouts for this week, because I think I'm just gonna do it week by week instead of any other time, because I think that would be a lot easier and it'll let me be a little bit more flexible. So I have all my rush cycle dates, and I think I'm gonna work out just like at the gym on Wednesdays and Fridays, at least for the next week. And I also have like my outside study schedule, just like study for the outside everywhere, literally for the next couple of months. So it's just really easier to do it this way for me, because I know for a fact that I'm gonna have my phone on me, and I put the alarms on so that when I have like something due or I have to be somewhere, it rings like an hour before, 30 minutes before, like 15 minutes before, and I know for a fact I'm gonna have my phone on me to hear the alarms. So that's just really like a good thing for me, so it gets everything like right in my head, and that I know for a fact that I'm gonna get a reminder. And I really wanted to do this today because it's so easy to get your priorities kind of mixed up when it comes to like college. I wanted to put like the important stuff down and then I know for a fact that they are just like set in stone, so that all the other fun stuff that I want to do, I schedule around my important stuff, and instead of doing it the opposite way around, because that can get you in trouble. So I'm just glad that that is all done. Don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I kind of don't want to do anything, but I know I've gotten several phone calls already because there are some like rush parties. Like I've said like a million times already, it's currently like recruitment or rush for like the sororities and the fraternities. So the fraternities usually host parties, and last year I couldn't go because I was rushing, and we're not allowed to go to the parties when we are actively recruiting, because it's not, I don't know, it's just not ethical to do that. So now that I'm not doing it, I can go, and I did go to one on Tuesday, like an impromptu one. We went to a concert in Aldrich. She's called Aldrich After Dark. Never been before. We snuck into the concert because when we got there, it was like full at like capacity, so they wouldn't let anybody else in, so we had to sneak in. But I kind of like partied myself out that day, and I don't think I want to like go again. I'm kind of tired. I want to stay in, watch The Walking Dead some more, like binge watch, and essentially all that I want to kind of do right now. So we will see. I think George is going to the party, so he may want me to go. So I will see. If I do go, I will try and take you guys. It's always tricky to take you guys to parties because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just a little tricky. It's just a little tricky to take you guys. But if I do go, I will kind of take you guys. And if I don't go, then I'll update you guys. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Until then, I'm going to watch The Walking Dead. Maybe touch up my face a little bit if I decide to go. I don't know, but yeah, we're watching The Walking Dead right now. So I was editing the vlog, and I realized that I didn't really like think back on my first day, which I have been doing a lot of thinking back on my like first day in college, like freshman year, my first day. And I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys, especially like freshmen, especially those of you who are coming to UCI, who are telling me that you guys like want advice and you guys are having a tough time. And I'm kind of like kicking myself in the head because I had planned to do like a college advice video, just like a bunch of other people were doing, but I got so like swamped with LSAT stuff, and I got so stressed out that I never made it. And now I'm kind of upset because I think it could have helped a lot of people. So I just want to like talk a little bit about that, about my first year ever in college, because I feel like there is some kind of like, not misconception, but this idea that like when you come to college, especially if you're like on YouTube and you're watching college vloggers, that you're going to just start off having the time of your life and you're gonna meet all your best friends right away and everything's just kind of gonna work out. And you know, for some people it's like that, but for most it's not. And I did want to just kind of elaborate to talk about like my experience personally, because my first year in college was such a bad year. It was one of my worst year in college ever. I was so depressed. I was like I had relapsed on my eating disorder. I was so alone, socially isolated, because I had missed the housing deadline and I was living way off campus, so I didn't get to meet anyone. Like I met 0 people my freshman year. I made no friends at all. It was really tough on me and was really lonely. I never realized how big college campuses can be, and I never realized how much effort you do have to actually put into making friends. It's not like high school anymore. Like you haven't like known these people for years and years and gone to the same college or the same classes as them for forever. Like you are introduced to lecture halls that are like 300 people. You may sit next to one person and then never see them again, because the lecture hall is just like that big. You may never see them again. So it's like you have to actually try and make friends, and this is not something that I was prepared for. So I was really lonely, and just over the last couple of weeks I've had some like exposure to freshmen and just people who kind of had like who are kind of having like a different experience than me, and I've realized that there's a big majority of like a big group of people who are not very well represented on YouTube when it comes to like college YouTubers. And I'm talking about those who are like first generation students, the ones that have to figure out everything by themselves, the one with like immigrant parents who can't help them either like with the application process or with like money, a lot of that isn't really represented, and that is something that I had to personally go through, which shaped my experience a lot, because you know, just figuring out college by yourself is really, really hard. Figuring out the application by yourself is really, really hard. Like, it takes a lot of time, and I messed up a lot. Again, like, I missed my housing application because I just had so many deadlines I had to think of. I had to figure out like FAFSA by myself, housing deadlines by myself, like loan information myself. It was tough. It was really, really tough, and that's not something that's kind of talked about on here, because a lot of like college YouTubers who are here don't deal with that personally. So I do want to say that, you know, you are not alone when, if you're having a bad experience in college, especially your first year. You are not alone. I had a tough time in college too. It does get a lot easier. You do have to try a little bit, but it does get a lot easier. But I would say just try and like step out of your comfort zone a little bit, and maybe just little by little, if it's joining a group, joining an exercise class, joining Greek life, if that's something that you're interested in, just try and get out of your comfort zone a little bit, little by little. I know I am getting a lot of messages by other Black girls who are coming to UCI, who are who are having like a big culture shock, because yes, UCI is not the most diverse place when it comes to things like that, like at all. So like, try and find your BSU, because I know UCI has a BSU and they're pretty nice and they hold a lot of cool events. So try and find those things. You have to literally reach out. That's something I never knew, so that's my advice. Reach out to these places. I feel like I haven't actually started living my college life until recently, because I joined Greek life my second year, and that's when I feel like my life in college really started. That's when I started actually like meeting people and talking to them and having exposure and having fun. That's when I started to like live my best life, and now it's like almost over, so it just feels a little strange. But if you are having a hard time, know that you are not alone. It's okay if your life does not look like some YouTuber or like a movie or whatever. It's okay. It's reality. That is literally reality. And if you guys ever need any advice, any like personal advice, always feel free to message me, because I will get back to you guys. I take that personally, because I know for a fact that my first year was a rough one. It was such a rough one. So I know how it feels like, and I know how it goes. So if you guys ever want any advice, make sure to message me if you want, and I will always get back to you guys and try to help out the best that I can. So yeah, that's my little chit chat. I think you guys are gonna have a great year. All of you guys who are messaging me worried about having a great year, worried about classes, you guys are gonna have a great year. You guys are gonna make college your bitch, and that's not even a question. But yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog now. I'm like wearing my little UCI sweater because, you know, dot. But I'm gonna end the vlog now. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys like this vlog, make sure to like and subscribe, because, you know, there's gonna be more like college vlogs coming on, especially since this is my last year. There's gonna be a last hurrah. So make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one.